Chapter 2, Lesson 8. Today is a green lesson, which means it's about problem solving. Today's strategy is draw a diagram. Okay, let's get started. Keith's summer camp is going to build some tree houses that will need $2,492 for tools and $12,607 for wood. How much money do they need to build the tree houses? Okay, so whenever you're solving a word problem, you need to look for keywords. We're talking about two different amounts, and they use the word and. This much and this much. So this gives us a good clue that this is about addition. Okay, the first step is understand. Second step, plan. Third step, solve. And fourth step, check. Understand. What facts do I know? Well, I know that tools cost $2,492 and wood costs $12,607. What do I need to find? Here's where I look here. How much money is needed to build the tree houses? Okay, plan. What are we going to do to solve this? Here, this lesson is about learning to draw a diagram. So I can draw a bar diagram and add to find the sum. Okay, so look, here's a bar diagram. Okay, they're saying that together there's two amounts. The amount of $2,492 and the amount of $12,607. And if you put these pieces together, the whole amount up here is going to be your answer. So this represents visually what you're looking for. Okay, now all that's left to do is to actually add. Okay. Make sure when you're writing an addition problem or subtraction problem, you make sure all the digits are lined up properly according to place value. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 0, 9. 4 plus 6 is 10, so leave the ones place, carry the tens place. 2 plus 2 is 4, and don't forget the 1, so that's 5. And then 1. So a total of $15,099 is needed to build the tree house. Doesn't make sense. Okay, well, let's look at our diagram just to be sure. Let's think about just estimating. This is about 2,000, and this one, push it up, it's about 13. So 2 plus 13 is 15. So our answer should be somewhere close to 15,000. And, yep, it is. Yes, we followed our steps and estimated to find a reasonable answer. Yes, we followed our steps and estimated to find a reasonable answer. If it's taking you a little longer to write that down, no problem, just push pause. Okay, now we have our second step on the back, practice strategy. East School District has 52,672 students. West School District has 34,000 89 students. How many more students are there in East School District than in West School District? Okay, so looking for keywords, I see how many more. Whenever I see how many more, I know it's going to be a subtraction problem. And it's also comparing. It says how many more students are there in this versus this. Okay, it says this than. That means it's comparing. So you are going to need to subtract. So how many more or this than that? Subtraction. What facts do I know? I know there are 52,672 students in East and 34,089 students in West. What do I need to find? How many more students? So I need to find, that word is the difference. So the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. The difference between East, West. Difference between East and West. Okay, now what's going to be my plan? Okay, so because today is about drawing bar diagram, we're going to say I'm going to draw a bar diagram. And subtract. Okay, so we're going to solve. So we have two parts, but this time, unlike on this side where we're adding to find the total, over here we already have the total, right? We already have the bigger number. The bigger number is 52,672. So we need to find the two parts that make that up. Okay, one part is from the school that we already know, 34,889. And then this part is the part we don't know, the difference. That's our answer, the difference. So this is what we're looking for. How many students to get to the bigger number? Okay, then we also need to subtract. Make sure you line up the numbers properly. Good way to check is just to see if your commas are next lined up. Okay, and we're going to have to carry because I see that 2 minus 9, can't do that. So I'm going to have to borrow, which leaves this number less, okay? So 70, but now I'm taking 10 away, so it's 60. And I'm giving 10 over here. 10 plus 2 is 12. Okay, so 12 minus 9 is 3. Now I have 6, or really 60, minus 8, or 80. Okay, but I can't do that, so I need to, again, borrow. So this would technically be 600, and I'm taking 100 away, leaving that being 500. I'm giving that, so this is technically now 160. Okay, 16 minus 8, 8, 5 minus 0, 2 minus 4, again I have to borrow, 12 minus 4 is 8, and 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay, now let's check to see if our answer is reasonable. How do we do that? Well, we were at about 52, but if we round, we'll round this up. So we're about 53, and this number, round, and this number, 34, and then you look here to the number before it, and 0, so that's round down, so that's about 34. Okay, and subtract, so 13 minus 4, 9, 4 minus 3, 1, 19. Is 19 close to 18? Yes, if you consider that this digit, 5 and up, push it up. So you would round this number to 19. Okay, so they're about the same. Another way to check is to, remember in a subtraction problem, we have the minuend, the subtrahend, and the difference. So if you add the subtrahend and the difference, you should get the minuend. So let's try that. Now, you don't always have to check all of these things, but if you're doing something like a test, 9 plus 3 is 12, you probably want to really check your answers, and this is a great way to do it. 8 plus 8, 16, plus 1 is 17. 1 plus 5 is 6. 4 plus 8, 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5, 52,672, which 52,672 was our original minuend. So we know we've gotten the answer correctly. So check, does your answer make sense? Yes. We estimated and added the subtrahend and difference. So we've doubly checked. Okay. Draw a little squirrel at the bottom there. I love squirrels. Maybe even give him a little acorn. And I'll see you in class.